Sup, it's me. I'm gonna do my next DVD collection video right now. I'm doing all the action films I have in that shelf. I'm gonna do some more later, so I'm gonna just show them right. Let me get to it. First, you have a really good movie from the 2010s, Expendables, which I've shown before. First movie is awesome. The second movie has more problems, but I'm gonna get it eventually. That's Expendables. I want to talk about them fast. I don't want this to take 3 hours. There's Cobra, Rambo's favorite movie. I got a kick out of Cobra. It is an exciting film. Tango and Cash, an awesome buddy cop film with Kurt Russell and with Sly Stallone. Definitely a film that got underrated. It's a really good, awesome film. I'm not gonna open the disc because a lot of them don't have artwork. So here's Cliffhanger. It says an avalanche of thrills. It is a fun movie, and I'm glad it has a lot of features. I've seen this film a couple of times. Gets better every time viewing. It says back here, spectacular, heart-thumping, throat-tightening, pulse-pounding, sweaty palm suspense. Pretty much, yes, pretty much covers it. Die Hard, one of the greatest action movies ever made. I saw this in the theater this year, and it was just an awesome experience. Classic. Here's an underrated gem also, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Awesome sequel. I don't know why people had a problem with this movie. One of the best of the blockbusters, yes. It is an awesome sequel. Don't get me wrong. This film lives up to the first film. It's not better, but it's just as good. Here's my favorite sequel of the Die Hard films, Die Hard with a Vengeance. I saw this in the theater too, and I was laughing hysterically. It's really, really funny. It's got a lot of great action sequences, and it takes McClane to another location back home in New York. And here's part 4. Live Free or Die Hard. I talked about that before. Maggie Q is sexy, the action's good, Justin Long was funny, and Bruce Willis was still John McClane. I'm going to get part 5 when it's on Blu-ray sometime. Here's a 3-pack of The Last Boy Scout, fun movie, Dead Bang, with Don Johnson and Action Jackson. Really good 3-pack. It says an action 3 for all. Yeah, I liked all 3 of these films. They were fun movies. And here's Red, the special edition of Red. Can't wait for the sequel to come out later this year. I'm gonna check it out in the theater. Okay, now I'm gonna check out these films. You have From Paris with Love, awesome movie with John Travolta. Definitely underrated. Did not deserve to flop compared to Taken 2. Shoot 'em Up. Great action movie, just unbelievably gory and just fun. Give 'em Home Alone with Thomas Jane. Really fun movie. I didn't care for the girl, but she dies at the end. Spoiler alert, yeah. So that wasn't too bad. You got Broken Arrow. A nice, cool thriller, revenge flick with Wes Bentley called Dolan's Cadillac. I actually like this one. Here's Wesley Snipes in The Art of War. I put it in a glass case. Yeah, I whited out the features. There are no features in this film. It deserved at least a commentary. This one has a featurette, but it has alternate fight scenes as a feature. That's not much. Art of War 2, which I thought was okay. And yes, I do have Art of War 3 without Wesley Snipes. Retribution. I actually didn't mind this one. I thought it was decent. Action film. You know, because I've seen worse than this. You have The Tournament. This was a really cool film. I loved Kelly Hu in the film. Robert Carlyle. His character was so-so, but he was not that bad. His acting was good. And Ving Rhames. It definitely is a fun movie. The first Mission Impossible on Blu-ray. I showed that before in my DVD and Blu-ray update. I still have to see it. I hope the picture quality is good. And yes, I did enjoy this film. I know some people are not crazy about this film, but I love Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. I think it's better than The Dark Knight. I think it's a really good movie in general. Even if it wasn't a Mission Impossible sequel, I would still get a kick out of this film. This is the best action film of the year. Well, pretty close. I said Transformers Dark of the Moon was to me. And for being in the month of December, I had a ball in the theater watching this. So props go to Brad Bird. You did a good job. I couldn't say anything bad about that film. Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes. Hopefully he'll be back in action films really soon. It's a nail-biting adventure sensation. Good film. I don't like the villain. I'm not a fan of Bruce Payne. I'm not a fan of that guy. He sucks to me. Blade, the platinum new platinum series edition, which I really got a kick out of. Blade. It's definitely better. It's definitely a better action, kind of horror film in a way, and it's darker than a lot of the superhero films now. You can give Dark Knight a run for its money because it's got gore. There's Blade 2, which I thought was decent. It's not my favorite though. I still think the first one is. Pure action, bloody, well done. Because at least the first Blade has Stephen Dorff as a villain. I don't even remember the villain in the second film. And yes, I liked Blade Trinity. Everybody craps on this movie, saying, "Oh my God, this movie was terrible." I don't know. I liked it. I liked Ryan Reynolds. I liked Jessica Biel. I liked when Blade was on screen. He did stuff. I liked the fight with Triple H. I like. There's a lot of things I liked about this film. It's just very, very underrated. I don't know why people consider this one of the worst films ever made. I have seen worse people. There's movies you've never seen that are worse than this. Trust me. It's not Batman and Robin bad. And here's the Blade TV series. Awesome TV series. Sucky ending, but I did like this guy's Blade, Sticky Fingers, and Lindsay Wagner. I was on and off with her character. Here's the back. And let me show you the inside because there's a lot of this. You got Blade there, right there. Cool picture. Them in the back. And this is, it opens like this, kind of like a book. And it has all these discs. Look at this. It's kind of like the, it's a 4-disc set. Kind of like the set of the Dawn of the Dead. Which has more discs. It has a lot of cuts. This has about 13 episodes. And the pilot is like an hour and a half. It's like a feature film. So that's all the Blade stuff. We show these. You got Lethal Weapon 1, awesome movie. Lethal Weapon 2, an awesome sequel. Lethal Weapon 3, definitely a fun movie, and I really did enjoy this one. I got a kick out of it, especially with Renee Russo. Her character kicked ass. You have Lethal Weapon 4, decent, not as good as the others, but still not god awful. I mean, I've seen worse. Here's a 3-pack with Dolph Lundgren films. Hidden Assassin sucked. It was mediocre. Blackjack I liked because I liked the girl in it. Men of War, it has its moments. I don't think it's a bad film. I think the movie's a little bit too slow at times sometimes. And the scenes with the girl and Dolph, yeah, you could have cut that out. Just stick with the action and Dolph. That's all you need. And here's another Dolph Lundgren film. Direct action. Fun movie. Got this on Amazon real cheap. Command Performance. Awesome movie with Dolph Lundgren. Enough said about that. And The Killing Machine, aka Icarus. Pure action. Yeah, fun movie. Now we go to the we go to the Seagal. A couple of other films, some Arnie films. I need more of his films. You got Terminator, classic sci-fi action. The original Total Recall. Screw the remake. This is the original. And it is the best. Enough said. Here's Steven Seagal films I have. I have Hard to Kill. These films do deserve better DVDs though, with features. Here's a 4-pack with Fire Down Below, The Glimmer Man, which I liked, Under Siege, and Above the Law, his first action film. Explosive action that shows no mercy indeed. Let me hurry up. I don't want to get to 17 minutes again. Here's Mark for Death. It got a different cover. An underrated sequel, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. I actually liked this movie. I saw it on New Year's Eve a couple of years back. Fun movie. Really fun. Out for Justice. Really good Seagal film. My favorite is still the first Under Siege because I like the underwater setting and the villains are better. Here's Half Past Dead, his first PG-13 action film. I like it. I liked him. I liked Morris Chestnut, Ja Rule, and of course Nia Peoples is right here. One of the sexiest women in films. Enough said about that. And here's another film, Nia Peoples, Connor's War with her and with Anthony Treach, Chris. Yeah. And here's the last of them, right here. You got classic movie. Love this movie to death. The original RoboCop. The remake can suck it. This will not top this movie. This is the greatest RoboCop movie ever made. Period. The remake is not gonna touch this. And here's the inside. It's a very beautiful steelbook. Love the steelbook. I think it's really well done. A picture of RoboCop right there. And that's the insert. Yeah. Original is the best. And here's a sequel that I love as well, RoboCop 2. Awesome sequel. Even this is going to be better than the remake. I guarantee you. Yeah. Here's 3 films that I didn't like. I like these films. Trancers 1, 2, and 3. I showed this before. I actually had fun with these. Tim Thomerson is absolutely awesome in these movies. Helen Hunt has her moments. I did like the girl Megan Ward in the second one. And the third one was fun too. I like these films. I love sci-fi. Here's my only Olivia Gruner film, Interceptor Force 2. He was good in the film. I thought it was pretty decent. It was not the worst film I've ever seen. Believe me, the films that I did not care for, I threw away or sold. That's the end of that. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Yes, I love this film. I haven't seen it for a while, so I will see it sometime. Here's a 4-pack. Well, I took out Bloodsport 4, Dark Kumite, because it sucked. You got Kickboxer 1, Kickboxer 2, and Jet Li's Black Mask. And inside you have Art of War, the Kickboxer sequels 3 and 4 in there as well. Just to let you know. And you got this 3-pack, Death Warrant, In Hell, and Wake of Death. All awesome Van Damme films. And it has an extra disc here with Double Impact and Hard Target, which I know Rambo Ref has. He loves that movie. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. I have to see it again. I fell asleep when I saw it the first time, but it wasn't because it was boring. It was because I was tired that day. I had not slept, so. And there's Universal Soldier: The Return. Screw the 2 sequels that came out after this. This is the only good sequel with Van Damme, period. And I did see the first one. I like it. So those are all my action films I have in that shelf, and I will show you another one real soon. Peace.